Hey, so I want to do a quick market update. We just got the figures from October, and I want to go through these key points with you real quick and then go over each one of them so you guys can get a quick overview of what's going on here locally in the Tampa Bay area. So, number one, all right, for sale inventory growth year over year. All right, so this is what we look at. As inventory levels go up, it puts a lot of downward pressure on the market. Okay, now, as you can see here, the inventory levels are up 34% in Pinellas. They're up 53% in Pasco, 42% in Hernando, and 40% in Hillsborough. Okay, so these are considered very high levels of inventory over a short period of time. This is a lot of inventory on the market in 12 months. It's a lot. So that is going to be a very, very, very high pressure on the downside to push the market downwards. This is what we look at, inventory levels. Now, as inventory levels rise, what you get is increased price cuts. You get increased days on market. Okay, these two things will increase. So let's look at the price cut percentages. All right, so in Pinellas County, 27% of all houses are having a price cut. Okay, and they track this month over month. Hillsborough County, 27%, Pasco County, 30%, and Hernando County, 28%. So all of our major counties are having about a 30% price cut every single month. Or 30% of all the houses are taking a price cut, which is very high figures. Okay, usually in a steady market, this is going to be closer to 10, maybe 15%. So we're double what the average market could be, and we're actually going up month over month. So there's more houses coming on the market, and there's more houses being having price cuts at the same time. Okay, now let's see days on market increase. This is days on market growth year over year. So this is the average time that the house is on the market and what it's up from last year. So as you can see, last year in October, 45 days on the market for Pinellas County. This year, 80 days. Hillsborough County, last year 45 days. This year, 70 days. Okay. Pasco County, last year 42 days. This year, 69 days. And then Hernando County, last year 44 days, and this year 68 days. So all of this, so these three figures, days on market, price cut percentages, and inventory levels are all extreme downward pressure. It all flows through supply and demand, which is going to be the inventory growth. Okay, year over year, month over month. It's very important to track all of this. And as you can see, as the inventory levels go up, price cut percentages and days on market also go up, which is downward, extreme downward pressure on the market, especially with these figures. This is a lot of downward pressure. Now, the next thing I want to look at is the median list price month or year over year. Okay, so this metric is going to compare what the median list price was a year ago from what it is right now. Okay, so the median list price a year ago in Pinellas was 475. Now it's 419. Okay, in Tampa or in Hillsborough County, median list price a year ago was 450. Now it's 429. Pasco 379 last year, 365 this year, and Hernando 363 last year, 358 this year. So you can see that all of this pressure, all of this time on market, all of this inventory growth, and all of these price cuts are causing list prices, initial list prices to go down. So when a property goes on the market, they're being advised to list it at a lower price. Okay, that is what is happening right now with all this downward pressure. Okay, now let's look at the I want to look at sale inventory growth month over month because this is an important factor. But this right here, so you see right here, what you see is you see Pasco down 4.1, Pinellas down 12.9, Hillsborough down 3.4. So you say to yourself, well, how come the year over year inventory levels are so much higher, but then the month over month inventory levels have gone down like this? And the reason is the only reason that the inventory levels have gone down month over month is because of those big storms we just had. Those big storms forced a lot of people to pull their house off the market while they get everything uh, figured out with their insurance companies and they do the renovating that they have to do. So it's a and you can see everything else is really not on the water for the most part. You're going to see has inventory levels are going up or they're stagnant. So I think that what you're going to see here is that all these houses, this 12.9% and 3.4% and 4.1%, these houses that did not that pulled a lot of houses off the market, what's going to happen is most likely in the spring you're going to see that these houses go back on the market, and these figures month over month are going to start to climb very very quickly and very very rapidly on the when you look at the days on market or sale inventory growth year over year. I think next year, early spring, we're going to see that these figures are extremely high, which is going to put a lot of downward pressure on the market. So I want to look at some other things in regards to home price and affordability because these are important things to know. So let's look at the salary it would cost to afford a house right now. Okay, so in Hernando, $76,000 you have to make per household to afford the average home. Pasco County, 84,000. Pinellas County, 95,000. Hillsborough County, 95,000. Okay, and Manatee's 107,000. That's wild. But anyways, these are what you have to make per household to afford a house. Now let's see what the average. Let me see here. I don't know if we have it. Well, we can skip this point because I can't find it wherever it is. Demographic might be in here. Oh, here we go. Median household income. So the median household income. So remember, you need 95,000 to afford a house in Pinellas. It's actually the median household income is 72,000. 95,000 Hillsborough, and the median household income is 78,000. Pasco 73,000. Those are pretty level. Hernando 65. So Pasco, Hernando, they're pretty close to what the affordability for a home is pretty close to what the average home household salary is. It's pretty close, but in Hillsborough and Pinellas, they're far off. They're very very far off. So let's look at the next thing. Home value growth month over month. Okay, let's see, where's that at? Right here. All right, so home value growth month over month. So you can see that month over month prices are starting to come down. Okay, it's not a whole lot, but if you add this up, like half a percent, quarter of a percent, quarter of a percent, tenth of a percent. But over the course of a year, these start to look they'll start to get bigger. The more pressure we have in regards to inventory, price cut percentages, and time on market, the more these figures will start to increase. So you might see this go from a 0.42 to a 0.75 or a 1.0 here. And you start to see these things start to increase as far as month over month price sales and depreciation and how much they decline in price starts to happen. So we'll keep you posted, but there's a lot of downward pressure, and it's starting to show month over month that these houses are really starting to start the prices are starting to come down, especially with when you look at these month over month figures in regards to the list price and how they're this right here is a very telling thing. Median list price year over year. It's just people are coming onto the market at cheaper prices, which is going to drive the market down. It just is what it is right now, especially in Pinellas County. There's a lot of heat. So yeah, there's a lot of downward pressure. We got one more news event, which is going to be the elections tomorrow, and then we'll kind of look at things throughout the winter and early spring. But I got a feeling that this is going to continue on through next year mostly, and especially during the first part of next year. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later.